probably in 2025, we at Meta are going to have an AI that can effectively be a sort of mid-level engineer that can write code.
Picture this. It's 2025, and AI isn't just a helpful assistant. It's a mid-level engineer. Yes, you heard that right. Mark Zuckerberg himself recently stated that Meta aims to have AI capable of writing code at a professional level by 2025. This isn't just speculation. It's a reflection of how rapidly AI is transforming industries. Think about how far we've come. Just a few years ago, AI tools like GitHub Copilot amazed us by suggesting snippets of code. Now, Meta is preparing to use AI not just for assistance, but to generate complex, production-ready software. The implications? Huge. Meta, with its billions in resources and cutting-edge GPUs, is gearing up to revolutionize how software is developed. And they're not alone. Companies like Google and Microsoft have also hinted at similar AI advancements, making 2025 a pivotal year for this transition. But let's think beyond just 2025. If mid-level engineers can be AI-driven today, what about senior engineers by 2030? The idea of code being written on demand by intelligent agents isn't just a dream, it's becoming reality. And it's about to change everything, from the tools we use to the jobs we rely on. Let's dive into this seismic shift and uncover what it really means for software development and beyond. When Mark Zuckerberg made his bold prediction about AI becoming mid-level engineers, it wasn't an isolated statement. It's part of a larger wave of industry leaders forecasting a future where artificial intelligence reshapes software development. Just weeks before Zuckerberg's remarks, Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, said that applications as we know them are collapsing into agents. This isn't just corporate buzz, it's a paradigm shift. Let's break it down. Traditionally, applications have been built piece by piece. Databases, back-end services, and user interfaces all coded manually by teams of developers. But Nadella's vision aligns with Zuckerberg's. Instead of building apps brick by brick, AI agents will generate them dynamically in response to user needs. These agents won't just build the app. They'll also maintain and adapt it in real time, essentially erasing the boundaries between app creation and app execution. Consider Meta's resources, billions of dollars, and one of the world's largest collections of GPUs. They're uniquely positioned to accelerate this transition. And while Nadella speaks about the future of applications, Zuckerberg emphasizes AI's ability to handle mid-level engineering tasks, like integrating APIs or solving complex back-end challenges. These are tasks that, until now, required years of human experience. This is the year when AI stops being a tool and starts becoming a core part of the workforce. The question is, what happens to the developers and engineers in this new ecosystem? Let's explore how this changes the actual process of software development. Software development as we know it is evolving at lightning speed. For decades, writing code has been a manual, step-by-step process. Developers building databases, crafting interfaces, and debugging thousands of lines of code. But imagine this. What if AI could do it all on demand without the need for pre-written code bases? According to Zuckerberg and others, this isn't just a possibility, it's the future. Here's how it could work. You make a request to an AI agent. Say, create a tool to manage customer data. The AI doesn't pull code from an existing library. Instead, it writes the backend, builds the UI, and integrates it with a database all in real time. It's coding exactly what you need when you need it. This concept, often referred to as just-in-time development, could make traditional static applications a thing of the past. Why is this important? Because it solves one of the biggest inefficiencies in software development, building features that might never be used or need constant updates. With AI, software could be generated and optimized dynamically, saving time, reducing costs, and allowing businesses to adapt instantly to changing needs. But this also raises big questions. If AI is writing everything on the fly, what happens to traditional roles like database admins, UI designers, or even the concept of pre-written software? And how do we ensure these systems remain secure, reliable, and ethical? Let's look at what this means for the jobs and people in the software industry. When Mark Zuckerberg talks about AI engineers, one of the first questions that comes to mind is, what happens to human jobs? The fear of AI taking over has been around for years, but Zuckerberg's perspective offers a different narrative. Instead of replacing humans, he sees AI as a tool to amplify creativity and productivity. But is that truly how it will play out? Historically, we've seen technology disrupt and transform industries. A century ago, the majority of people worked in agriculture. Today, that number is less than 2%, thanks to advances in machinery and industrial processes. Similarly, AI has the potential to shift human roles away from repetitive tasks toward more creative and strategic work. Engineers may no longer spend hours debugging code. Instead, they'll focus on designing systems, managing AI workflows, or tackling problems that require human ingenuity. But there's a flip side. Companies like Salesforce are already freezing software engineering hires, citing a 30% productivity boost from AI. This highlights a high-friction period where the workforce needs to adapt. Some roles will disappear, while new ones emerge, like AI trainers, ethical reviewers, or even AI system architects. The key will be how quickly individuals and organizations can pivot. The transition won't be smooth. Layoffs, reskilling challenges, and ethical concerns are all part of the equation. But history shows us that with each technological leap, humanity has found ways to adapt and thrive. So, how will companies balance this shift while embracing the immense potential of AI? Let's explore the broader industry trends and the voices shaping this conversation. Not everyone in the industry shares Zuckerberg's optimism about AI augmenting jobs rather than replacing them. While his vision focuses on collaboration between humans and machines, other leaders like Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff paint a more cautious picture. Salesforce recently announced a hiring freeze for software engineers, citing AI-driven productivity gains of over 30%. So, which narrative will define the future of work? This hiring freeze at Salesforce isn't an isolated case. Other companies are reporting similar trends, with some even scaling back customer service and engineering teams, thanks to AI. Benioff believes that while fewer engineers are needed in the short term, sales teams and support roles will grow to educate businesses on leveraging these AI tools effectively. In other words, AI is shifting resources rather than outright eliminating them, for now. But the real tension lies in the uncertainty of the long term. What happens when AI doesn't just boost productivity, but fully automates entire workflows? Satya Nadella, for instance, sees a world where AI agents don't just assist in building software, but collapse entire applications into self-sustaining systems. This means fewer people managing more complex systems, a double-edged sword for the workforce. The contrasting opinions highlight a pivotal moment in tech history. Will AI be a partner that amplifies human creativity, as Zuckerberg suggests? Or will it reshape the job market in ways we're only beginning to grasp, as Benioff warns? As we look ahead, it's clear the software industry is changing rapidly. But one thing is certain, those who adapt to AI will lead the way. Now let's take a closer look at how AI will revolutionize entrepreneurship and empower individuals to do more with less. Imagine starting a billion-dollar company with just one person. Sounds impossible, right? But that's exactly what Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, predicted could happen thanks to AI. As artificial intelligence becomes more powerful and accessible, it's opening up unprecedented opportunities for entrepreneurs to achieve high-scale impact with minimal resources. Here's the big shift. AI isn't just a productivity tool. It's becoming a partner in creativity and execution. Tools like OpenAI's Codex, GitHub Copilot, and others allow entrepreneurs to automate tasks that once required entire teams. Need to build an app? AI can write the code. Need a marketing strategy? AI can create blog posts, design assets, and even schedule campaigns. For the first time, individuals can leverage technology to compete with larger companies on a level playing field. This concept is already gaining traction. Take the rise of solopreneurs using platforms like Substack or Shopify. Now imagine that amplified by AI-driven tools. You're no longer limited by time or manpower. Instead, you're limited only by your ideas. And the cost barrier? It's dropping fast as AI becomes more affordable and efficient. This is what makes AI so transformative. It's democratizing innovation. Whether you're an entrepreneur looking to launch the next big app or a creative trying to scale your passion project, AI offers unprecedented leverage. The question now isn't whether AI will change the game. It's how you'll use it to stay ahead. But as exciting as this sounds, we can't ignore the challenges ahead. Let's take a closer look at the transition period we're entering and the friction it may cause across industries. As we step into an AI-driven future, the possibilities are thrilling, but the path to get there won't be without bumps. The transition to widespread AI adoption will bring challenges, including layoffs, reskilling demands, and ethical concerns. This period of friction could reshape industries in ways we're only beginning to understand. Take the tech industry as an example. Companies like Salesforce are already feeling the effects of AI integration, reporting significant productivity gains but also implementing hiring freezes. For many workers, this means fewer traditional job opportunities and a growing need to adapt to new roles. The workforce must evolve quickly, with reskilling programs becoming essential for navigating this shift. But reskilling isn't a catch-all solution. It takes time, resources, and a willingness to embrace change. On a broader scale, we're likely to see resistance to AI in certain sectors. Concerns about data privacy, algorithmic bias, and job security are at the forefront of the conversation. Governments and organizations will need to address these challenges through policies and ethical frameworks to ensure AI adoption is equitable and sustainable. But it's not all doom and gloom. If history is any indicator, technological leaps like this eventually lead to greater productivity, new industries, and a higher standard of living. The key is managing this transition carefully, ensuring that no one is left behind as we move into this new era. Let's wrap up by looking at the long-term implications of AI on software, jobs, and the world at large. As we look beyond 2025, one thing is clear. AI is no longer a futuristic concept. It's a present reality reshaping how we work, innovate, and live. The transformation we're witnessing isn't just about technology. It's about how society will adapt to this new paradigm. By 2030 or even 2035, we could see a world where traditional software engineering roles are drastically different, or even obsolete. AI agents may handle everything from writing code to maintaining infrastructure, generating solutions in real time based on user needs. This evolution could lead to unprecedented efficiency, but it also raises questions. How will we keep up with the speed of AI-generated innovation? Will humans remain the final checkpoint? Or will AI take over, reviewing and improving its own work? Mark Zuckerberg's optimistic view suggests that people will be freed to focus on more creative, fulfilling tasks, much like the shift from agrarian to industrial economies. But the reality won't be without challenges. Companies will need to rethink their organizational structures. Governments will need to implement policies to protect workers. And individuals will need to embrace lifelong learning to stay competitive in an AI-dominated world. The future is both exciting and uncertain. As AI continues to advance, it will redefine industries, reshape the job market, and challenge our ideas of what's possible. The question is, how will you position yourself in this new world? Will you be a spectator, or will you embrace the tools and opportunities AI offers to create something truly extraordinary? Thank you for watching. If this video inspired you or made you think differently about the future, hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Together, let's explore what's next in the age of AI.